Hey, welcome to Drunkards and Dragons, episode 35, I think?
I
It's
don't
definitely
know.
not 34
Kato
anymore,
fails.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, he needs to move the actual viewpoint, but that's not going to happen. So, you guys are just going to be looking at a blank screen, or not a blank
Yay,
screen,
audience.
but a part of the screen that really isn't happening. Nothing's
Just
happening.
focus everything. Just focus everything right there. It's like
Yeah,
compact
to, like,
everything.
just move
Just keep
everything.
texting Kato till he fixes it.
Well, no,
Uh,
like it's you can't. Well, I guess you can zoom out really far, but it's mostly an issue of having to move around.
Okay, so last time on Drunkards and Dragons, you guys finished fighting off the goblins. You came to the shipwreck in order to find Lori Bale's magic hat and boots, but you did not find anything here. You came here, there were goblins, you fought off the goblins, killed all of them, captured their leader. The rest that were still here ran off, or the ones that were not killed ran off. Um, and you found a unconscious
Dude.
slash beaten sailor who washed up on the shore. He's still unconscious. He's pretty badly beaten. What are you guys doing? What are you
We're
gonna do?
gonna take shots.
Oh yeah, I guess we should probably
No.
Yeah.
So Steph's gonna take a shot.
Just
and
me?
everyone's going to. Got it.
All right, I'm okay with that.
Oh look, Alan's eating. Great.
A shot of pasta or whatever that
I
was.
took a shot of mango.
Oh great.
Mango.
Nice. I took a
Oh my
shot
god, I had
of
mango
candy.
Malibu just now,
Oh
so
my
it's
God.
kind of.
It's kind of counts.
Oh my god.
It kind of counts.
Ah.
So I think the last thing you guys were doing was somebody was making a stretcher so that you could take that guy back to town.
Yes, I was
Stretcher, something to
fashioning
attach
a
to.
stretcher out of wood.
Oh, so for anybody who is watching, which is nobody, and everybody who's listening, which is maybe 5 people, we switched. We're no longer in
Four,
4th
Justin's
edition.
not here.
We decided to switch to 3.5 edition because I hate 4th edition. I can't do it anymore. Just can't do it. So now we're running in 3.5. So hopefully combat will go a little bit quicker, and things will be more interesting.
Yeah, we'll probably get killed.
Potentially.
Potentially.
I no longer have prestidigitation, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay!
Thank God.
Oh, so what I did with your
34
invocations is I gave
episodes
you
of hell.
prestidigitation as one of your invocations. But
I saw that, but I couldn't
Bullshit,
find
bullshit,
an actual...
fucked up, fuck no.
But you said that you didn't want to use that character sheet, so you're not using it. I guess
Right.
it's gone.
Also right.
So, John, you could probably find some pieces of wood around the shipwreck. I mean, it's a shipwreck, so it probably has some like pieces of wood around it. And you can use the rope that you had. You could probably make a pretty decent stretch out of that. Let me get a
What,
use
do I have to
rope.
roll like an untrained craft check or something?
Uh,
Like use rope check, okay.
yeah, let's do a use rope check.
Which is going to be a critical miss.
Oh, okay. You start to like wrap, or you like grab some planks of wood, and you're like start to just like put 2 planks of wood together and like wrap rope around it, and the planks are like really soggy and they start to break apart, and you get some splinters in your hand.
I'm just going to take a 10.
Okay. You take I fucking all my dice, all mixed together. All right. You take 2 non-lethal.
Cool.
It's a big splinter.
I'm going to take a 10 and just perform this.
All right.
Take a Danya and just Danya.
What's your result with a 10?
Probably 11, I don't know.
What's your use rope?
It's Dex, which is not trained, so 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus a d20 equals 1.
So a 10.
So, yeah. Well, yeah.
There you go. John. There you go.
How about I just take a 20?
All right, you can sit around for a few minutes and like start like laying pieces of wood out and like tediously work your way through like wrapping the rope around it, and eventually you can make a pretty decent stretcher that's probably gonna last all the way to back to town, most likely.
Woo!
Too bad Baern of the Darren clan is busy jerking off our goblin friend.
Yeah, Baron is not here this week. He is somewhere else jerking off a goblin friend, apparently.
Mhm.
So I'm
I
gonna be
mean,
playing
he
part of
said that's what he was doing in the last episode. So I'm
What?
gonna go
He's-
check this goblin.
Yep. He's going to train that goblin to masturbate, and he's going to use his hand to help him.
Mhm.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Let's go back to town, guys. Yay!
Baron, like after he comes and helps you, and he like helps you make the stretcher, and then after it's done, he like ties a rope to it and ties it around his waist so that he can pull it, and then you guys like put the guy up onto the stretcher.
If that goblin walks out of this boat looking like the Gimp, I'm going to kill him.
The goblin he took all of the armor and weapons away from the goblin, and he just has like this like really ragged small clothes on, so he looks like Dobby.
Did Baron ever like tie him up with a rope and is like has a leash kind of thing going
Stephanie.
on?
Yes.
Stephanie.
Yes.
we already talked
What?
about Baron's weird dominatrix obsession with this guy. We
Right.
need to take it further.
He goblined him.
So Baron and
Um,
Alicia carried the guy back.
I get on my horse, Dr. I'm like, hey, Dr. Brown, I missed you.
Oh, you guys are gonna have to walk back to
We're
where
on the
you.
beach.
So as you
Yeah,
guys
we're on
are
the beach, so
leaving
let's
the
just head
beach,
back.
I want you all to make spot checks.
You want us
Go
to make
on.
a spot check?
Right, I want everybody to make spot checks.
See,
Go on.
now that
So
we
roll your spot. It's a d20, and you add your spot modifier, whatever that is.
Okay, I did
Enough.
it.
Enough.
21!
That's higher.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Please stop. Please
Do you guys want more
for
what's
my
in that?
ears' sake.
Stephanie the siren.
What?
Okay. As you guys, you all like head out of the boat and you start heading towards back down the beach, like the direction that you guys came in. And Annie, you see down at the edge that like amongst the bodies of goblins, the like dead bodies of goblins, there are 3 goblins that are like walking back towards the beach, and they're just kind of like moving, like trying to like keep close to the rocks and hide, but you're able to catch. Fuck. What just happened? All right, you're able to see all of them. Let me clean off all the dead goblins. But you're able to see the group of them as they like try to like sneak up and approach. You're not sure if they're coming towards you or if they're just coming to like they don't know that you're here and they're just coming to check out the dead bodies or to see what happened on the beach.
Like, hey, guys.
It doesn't seem like they've spotted you yet, but they're getting close.
That's why I'm whispering. I see some more goblins. I think they're coming to get Burp Burp. The Burp Burp guy. So, what do you want to do about it? I say we sneak past them. They'll never know where we
they're slowly
went.
getting closer.
Let's cut out this guy's tongue and throw him at them and then run up there.
The fuck?
And,
No.
and I point at Bump Bump. Or yeah.
Burp Burp.
Hide behind the
Bump.
ship.
He like grabs his mouth and he's like, oh no.
Burp Burp. We're not cutting off your tongue.
Well then, no.
You
God
gave me
damn it.
that awesome
God damn it,
scar.
Annie. No, I give a look to Annie like whatever, and then I look at Bump Bump. No, I look at Bump Bump, and I tell him, well then you better figure something out.
Are we gonna sneak past them? Oh, cause you're saying that Burp Burp's gonna like yell for help. That's why we need to cut out his tongue?
Sure, let's go with that.
Well, we just go back to the ship and hide?
Why would we hide in the ship? That's a dead end. We're gonna have the ocean behind us. Where are we supposed to go? And the bombs are gonna be in front of us.
Let's
Not
just kill
smart,
them.
Kriv. Not smart.
Okay,
Annie
we
said
I say
can
we
open,
sneak past
we
them.
can make a
Now
run
they can
for
hear
it.
Annie.
Okay,
No,
yeah,
let's just kill 'em.
the three of them, they get closer and then they eventually see you guys all arguing inside the ship because you didn't decide to do anything. And they like start to like yell and rabble to each other.
Rabble.
Let's roll initiative. They won't get a surprise round. I'll be generous.
Enough.
Cellie, you did it wrong, so you're redoing it.
What?
Got
No.
You
14.
did it wrong, so
No,
redo it.
What?
you made
How
me
did I-
initiative button, and I clicked the initiative button, so that's
I already
enough.
told you to click your character and then click initiative.
I did. My character is clicked.
Not enough.
No, you had Professor Black clicked.
Okay, well, let's just consider Professor Black me.
Well, Professor Black gets his own initiative.
Oh. Well, no, I'm there. 5.
Yeah, I just added you. Oh god, I hear you like 7 times. John, you're
Yep, working on it.
echoing. Again. Okay.
Echo.
Better?
Oh Jesus.
Hmm. Am I the only one drinking?
Possible.
You guys are
Steph.
lame. Lame turds. Sorry, I
don't
called you
have
guys
my,
turds.
I don't have my stuff here.
Okay. The lookout, the goblin with the bow. There's 3 of them. There's a goblin with a bow, and 2 of them that have maces and some javelins on their backs. The one with the bow, he points his bow over at Annie, since she's closest, and he fires off an arrow.
Bring it
17,
on!
17 versus your AC.
It ties. What?
She's got 70 and 18. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she
It's
does.
a 1 and a 7.
Roll off then.
Roll off.
Roll off.
No,
Roll off.
no,
Roll off.
no,
Roll
no.
off. Roll off.
Roll off.
God damn it, no.
I forget how roll off works.
Oh yeah, you do. You forget everything.
Roll a d20.
How to do that?
Slash roll d20.
Slash roll D20.
Retarded children. It's like working. with
19
retarded
versus your 3 goblin. Who wins? I think I do.
Chris, you can put this in your resume as having have dealt with retarded children.
children. I'm thinking about it. I'm considering putting it in my resume.
Hey, Chris.
I know that 19 is higher than 3, so
Oh, good.
progress.
I'm glad it only took you 7 weeks to realize that 19 is higher than 3. I think we're making progress, guys. I think we're making progress. Some kind of. I think we've hit a bump. We're making it over that hump. Where now knows that 19 is larger than 3.
Yay!
The arrow, it hits into your armor, but it doesn't pierce through it, and it breaks off. The next goblin,
That's right,
on the
Gobby.
back, he moves forward a few feet, and then he hurls a javelin over at, he hurls a javelin over at you, again, Steph. Because, why the fuck not?
Don't worry, Annie.
Those
you
guys
got
are
this.
like, that girl's just
miss.
too smart.
Again.
Ah!
Having to hear her
Like a
twice
champion.
is
Mhm.
murder. I may commit suicide from this. Having to listen to her twice in every single thing she says.
Yep.
I may kill myself by the end of this.
It's okay. We hear it too.
Twice?
Well, no, I hear everything twice, but you hear everything 3 times because it's bouncing. Oh, actually, no, you don't hear yourself.
No, I don't hear anything but John. I mean, I don't hear anything twice. Just her, because she's sitting right next to me. And I have to
still hear
listen
me
to
twice?
her.
I hear you twice. I also hear Stephanie twice.
You
Oh.
guys are just jealous that I am a bright spark of personality in your dark
No,
and gloomy
you're
day.
really not. You're really fucking not.
You know who used to be a bright spark of personality? Cellie with goddamn prestidigitation.
John, your turn.
Oh, bitch, more.
That was more like a, yeah.
Professor Black gets his turn, but he doesn't do anything
I
because you
will
haven't told him
move
to do anything.
up here.
Wait, why? I'm still learning 3.5, like.
Right, but it's not your turn yet, so you can't tell him to do anything.
Oh.
Oh. She's getting it. She's getting it slowly. It'll all be
Okay,
forgotten by
moving up
next
here.
week. What?
Guys.
Moving up here,
John, I can't hear
firing
you.
Dragon Breath a straight line.
Okay, your Dragon Breath only works. You choose it ahead of time, and it was cone.
I thought it was 15 cone or 30 straight line.
No, you have to choose it ahead of time. And
Oh,
it's
fine.
15
Well, I
cone.
can still hit 15 cone because this guy.
Excuse me.
Sure.
Is 3.5 similar to Pathfinder in any way?
And isn't it an
Yes.
automatic hit, but they get a reflex save
Yes.
for half?
Yeah, they get a
Yeah.
reflex save. They have a DC 15 right now to hit or to half damage. So let me roll
Okay.
my die 8.
Okay, go ahead, roll your damage.
3.
Alright, so your Dragon Breath goes out, and I'm gonna round it up, but he only gets hit. He, like, the flames go down and, like, sweep over his feet, but he jumps out of the way of most of it, so it only burns him a little bit. He takes 2 damage.
Alright.
Who are you trying to burn, the lookout?
Yeah. Alright,
Three.
Cellie, go.
I'm gonna move over here. And I'm going to kill that one.
Kill which one? And move where?
I'm gonna move here and kill that one.
Can we be a little bit more descriptive? This is really
Do you
great
see my- do you see my ping?
for an audio. This is really great for an audio podcast.
Okay, I take my one and I aim it towards the goblin at the front, seeing as he is attacking and onslaughting friends that I call my comrades and allies.
The Black Raven!
With my power,
I'm
I
gonna
smote
kill you
thee.
all.
With my power, I smote thee. Why is this
Alright.
asking for an attack bonus?
Because what's your attack bonus?
Enough.
I swear to God. What's your total attack roll? Damn it.
16.
Your damage isn't 1d8. Oh.
It is 2d6.
Yeah, roll 2d6 instead.
Ah, much more.
Yeah, it usually is. Alright, he dies. You Eldritch blast him, and it like blows off his arm, and he falls to the ground.
Blows off his arm?
Yeah, it does. It blows
Wow.
off his arm.
Because, Chris, you were like, and it blows off his arm. But I feel like if you get your arm blown off, you have to be like, it blows off his arm!
No,
Ow.
only you have to do
Ow.
that. This goblin moves. Actually, he's gonna charge at Kriv. So he charges and goes to hit you with his mace, his Morning Star. 20 versus AC. And
Does not
you
hit.
take
Dumb.
4 damage. He charges up and just fucking wails you across your face with his Morning Star. And your turn.
Woohoo!
I got
Crap. Hang on.
Goes another 7 weeks of her realizing that her character sheet actually has stuff on it.
Yay,
I'm
7.
gonna point blank shot the goblin that's left, not the lookout
It's not a
goblin.
spell.
The right.
It doesn't work like 4E. You just shoot him, and your point blank shot adds modifiers to it. Okay, your attack bonus is your dexterity, plus your base attack bonus, and if he's within 30 feet, then you get a +1.
He's within 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Yay. Stop swearing.
Alright, so look
Yay,
on your
Snap.
character sheet, it should say attack bonus right next to your bow. And then you add 1.
Yep, precise.
I got it. I got the number.
Alright, and their
And
damage
then you add
bonus.
1, and then you
I
minus
got it.
4.
I got it, guys.
Nope, you didn't get it because you didn't add your damage bonus.
I added the numbers in my head,
And you got it wrong. Because
and
you actually did 5 damage instead of 2. Because I'm pretty sure you have a +3 damage bonus to your bow.
Crit.
Can you also crit? But it doesn't matter because he explodes anyway and he's dead.
yay! So it doesn't matter.
My turn.
He takes an arrow to his face and it goes through one side and comes out the other.
You just said arrow to the knee.
Did
Yeah,
you
but I
guys
didn't. I
see
definitely didn't.
that?
And I will not. The lookout,
It went through his belly button.
He gets scared and he tries to fire off an arrow at Kriv, seeing that he's the only person who is actually touchable. 12. He misses. The arrow flies wild past Kriv, and the goblin lookout turns and starts to try to run.
Get him before he's gone, Professor Black! Go! Go! Attack!
I'm getting a taser.
I really want to get one. I just want to get a taser just so I can just reach over and taser whenever she's doing this.
Why you
alright.
guys hate me so much?
John, your turn.
I
No
thought it was
one's hating
Professor
you.
Black's turn.
It's
Yeah.
not
That's
Professor
why I
Black's
couldn't
turn
get a
because you
turn.
also
It's-
didn't tell him what to do. Again.
I did. I just said go! Fight, win!
On your turn, you have to give him action commands. Don't worry. In 7 weeks, you'll eventually learn how this one works too.
And then we're gonna switch to a different.
We'll switch to 5e. The
Campaign.
5e will be out by then.
I'm gonna take a double move back.
We should.
And move 60 feet.
Okay.
That was the biggest move I've ever seen in my entire life.
He ran.
He just
Double
crossed the
move
map.
action.
he's got like your teleporting power, Cellie. Do you still have teleporting power, Cellie?
I can barely hear you, John.
No. I lost all that. I lost all the things that make me
Fuck's
fun.
sakes.
That sucks.
Okay, double mouse now. Alright, Alan's turn.
You're still really low, John.
I don't know what the fuck you people want from me.
To talk louder into the mic, or move the mic closer to your face, or turn your mic up.
The mic is literally in my fucking mouth. In my mouth.
I run
You'll probably get
across
more in your
past a fallen foe, reposition myself towards this new foe. I channel in my dark energies, and I strike that remaining foe with Frightful Blast. He has to make a will save, or he becomes shaken.
Okay. Are you gonna roll your attack?
I don't know what bonuses I get to it, because all it says is enemy has to make a will save.
It attaches to your Eldritch Blast.
Excellent.
So you attack with your Eldritch Blast, and it has that extra thing on it.
Okay.
Alright, you hit him, and he dies too. He gets hit in the back as he's running away, and he blows up.
He blows up.
And then his various
Internal
body parts,
combustion.
his various body parts start shaking because they were affected by the Frightful Blast. As he's dead. Shaking
By the
away.
what blast?
By the Frightful Blast.
Okay, sure. His various body parts start shaking,
Excellent.
independently of one another. Because that's how fear works, right?
Yeah.
It causes your body parts to just shake for no reason. Not
Right.
using muscle groups or anything.
Okay,
Alright, so that's the end.
I'm gonna start looting.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna go get my horse. Whoop whoop.
Okay, you guys gonna go back to...
He was up here at this tree.
the village, or...
I'm looting
Boop, boop.
3 dead goblins. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. You find...
My priority, looting 3 dead goblins.
That's good. That's a good priority for a good character. You find that the lookout has 2 potions of minor healing, and the other goblins have like 2 copper each on them. So you find 4 copper and two potions of minor healing.
Wow, that's a lot of
Alright.
money.
I'll keep the.
I laugh.
I'm gonna keep the potions of healing. I'm the designated healer.
Sure, yeah. Sure.
Sure.
And if you guys want the copper, go for it. I don't think we actually care about more copper.
What do you think we are, Mr. Kriv? Poor folk? No, just throw the copper away.
Let's give it to
What?
let's give it to the gimp back there, our Dobby.
Okay, here, let me have one. I stick my hand out, seeking a copper from Mr. Kriv that he just looted.
I'll give him the 4 copper.
Okay, I go up to Bump Bump,
Okay.
I think it's burp
and,
burp.
and I say, you want some money, Goblin? Dance for it. And I chuck each copper at him individually. Dance, Funky.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I do not agree with the
Cellie's
mistreatment of
turning
goblins
Evil.
in.
Just keep track of that.
Hang on. I do not agree with the mistreatment blah, blah, of goblins
Eventually, you'll learn how to speak English.
in this episode. I just want to let everyone know that. Just so we all know that I don't
I
agree
didn't even
with
touch the goblins.
Goblins
I
are
didn't even
like one
touch
of the
them. You
worst
2
races.
killed them, and Baern has a sex slave of one of them. Don't even involve me in this.
You tried to burn one with your mouth.
Right.
I
That's
fired
that's
off
almost like
some
rape.
ice breath. Just leave
That's
it
almost
alone.
that's almost as bad as Baron raping this poor goblin.
Seriously,
close.
it looks like a fucking gimp right now.
He doesn't look like a gimp. He looks like Dobby. He's wearing like a potato sack. He does not have gimp clothes on.
With a rope
Baron
leash
doesn't
around
have
his
the
neck and
ability to
probably
just fucking
assless chaps.
fashion a leather gimp suit out of anything. He can't just be like, oh, here's some wood. I'm gonna turn this into a leather gimp suit. That's not how the world works, John. People can't just fucking make
Fine.
gimp suits out of things.
Alright, is the lookout bow still intact?
Sure. It's just a short bow.
Okay, I'll take it.
Alright, you know Annie has like a short bow and a crossbow that she's just holding and hoarding.
Yeah, I know. I'm
right.
just gonna
That
take
I
the
never
short bow
use.
and the arrows on it and add to my inventory.
Okay.
Bleep, bleep,
Alright,
bleep, bleep,
you
bleep.
guys gonna head back to town?
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah,
my horse.
Let's
And
head
I'm like,
back.
let's go, guys. Doc
Okay,
Brown is
uh,
I don't have a
ready.
horse yet.
Wait,
I don't have
how
the-
long has this whole thing been? Do we feel tired? Is there?
I mean, it's gotten pretty late in the day. It's like,
Shit. I don't know, Annie. I'm feeling a bit drained. Do you think we'll get into town?
What?
you'll definitely make it back in time.
Yeah, I think we can. I have faith in us and my
Look, Alan,
horse.
it's Carl. The horse.
You guys have to walk back, so.
Oh yeah, Alan has his horse, Carl.
Mhm,
Right,
I
I
got
forgot
Carl.
about that.
And Baron and
Carl, the female horse.
Right.
I love that. So Baron and Gimp over there carry back the nearly dead dude. Carl carries Cellie. Doc Brown carries Annie, and I'm just gonna walk back.
Okay. You guys just drag him. Do you just drag him on the stretcher, I guess? Or did
You
you grab
guys,
the
it's
other end of the
Baron and
stretcher?
Gurup.
Can we put the dead guy like on my horse?
He's not dead.
The unconscious guy on my horse. Like, drive him
Sure,
over.
if you want to maybe make things worse. It's possible. That could make things worse.
Because a
I'm just
bumpy
gonna-
stretcher is so much
I'm
better.
just gonna make sure the
Baron,
guy's stable.
Baron,
while
what are
we're
you
If Baron
doing?
is carrying one end and
Stop
Burrup is
touching that
carrying the
goblin in
other
his
end,
no-no spot.
I'm gonna say that Burrup can probably carry the other end. Strength's 13.
Yeah,
He could probably
And I'm
lift
just gonna stay with the guy and make sure his health doesn't change when we move him.
Okay. Alright, so you guys head back to town. It only takes you like, you go at a pretty slow pace, so it takes you a few hours, maybe like 3 or 4 hours. But you left in the morning. It took, the whole episode on the beach probably took a few hours. So you're getting back, it's not quite, it's getting into evening. It's not quite night yet. And you guys make it back into town.
To the bar!
Relatively without any episode.
No,
To the bar.
no, Annie, with more pizzazz. To the bar!
Dum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Na, 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 na.
I'll go into the bar and get 5 rooms.
Okay, you guys still have your rooms from the day before.
Sweet.
Laurie still is like paying for your rooms, and he has them still.
Isn't he a nice
Okay, that
guy?
works.
Who is the first person I see when I walk into the bar?
I don't know. You see the bartender, because he's the bartender and it's his bar.
No, not the bartender. One of
There are
the.
some like random patrons just
Alright,
sitting
I
throughout the bar.
I walk up to one of the tables and I sit down at their table and I like turn my cheek that has the scar on it towards them and I'm like, "Hey, want to know how I got this scar?"
It's not a scar because it
Not a
just happened
scar,
about 20 minutes ago.
and you still haven't
It's a
tended to it.
scar,
It's just been
goddammit!
It's a
And I'm
cut.
gonna tell
It is definitely still a fresh wound.
I'm gonna tell everyone about it.
Um,
And then I spin them a dramatic, heroic yarn about
I
the
take
goblins
her Frostmaul and I smash her
that
in
I
the face.
killed.
I smash her in the face with Frostmaul.
okay.
Wait,
so
for
Enough.
real?
It's
when
fucking
you sit
enough.
down, when you sit down at the table,
Cold shot to the head.
when you sit down at the table, the like sailors and other villagers that are sitting at that table, they kind of all like scoot a little bit away from you and all turn their heads and start talking, like go back to talking to each other and ignore that you're there.
And then he came after me with his bow and arrow, and I was like, "No!" And then he cut me across the face.
With his
I,
bow and arrow.
I try and poke Annie on the head, and I say, where's this off switch? And I keep like poking her in various parts of her head.
You
Okay,
guys are
there's
just jealous you
no
don't have a cool scar story like I do.
I look around the
It's
bar
fine.
and I was like, it's alright guys, I'll figure this out in a second.
They're just
I look
ignoring.
at-
Everybody in the bar is just ignoring you.
I look at
Pretend,
Annie
you know.
quizzically.
I'm still going. I'm like, I gotta form this story so that I'm practicing on these guys right now. You know, so that I'm gonna be known across the land for my heroic
out-
efforts and my battle wound.
Maybe you should take a level in Bard.
I take out a piece of rock candy and I say, hey Annie, you want some crystal goblin dust?
That's not what it looks like. You're not fooling me. I know
No,
what it looks
Chris-
like.
Chris, say it looks like
I
it.
help Baern take
Say it looks like it.
the injured
Chris,
guy
say it.
up to Baron's wound to tend.
Say it, Chris, you're about to say
Okay,
it.
good.
I can feel it.
You guys take him. You two take him upstairs to one of the rooms and you like put him down on the bed. He's still pretty. He's like really beaten up. He's like bandaged and he is stable. But Baron turns to you and he just says he probably isn't gonna get better on his own. The only way is we need to find a healer. We need to find someone who can.
I have an idea. I give Baron a potion of minor healing, and I tell him to feed it to that guy, and I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Okay. He. Alright, so Baron tries to feed the potion to the guy, slowly dripping the potion into his mouth. It takes a while, so he doesn't choke on it, but he can do it after a while. What are you two still doing in the bar? Arguing with each other and fighting over whether or not it's actually goblin dust?
I'm not arguing. I'm just telling my story to whoever will listen. Actually, no, they don't even need to listen. I'm telling people about my scar and
Good.
You
yeah.
want to know how I got these scars?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're definitely not listening. They're all pretty much just ignoring you and pretending.
But
like
I don't
you don't
notice it.
exist.
I'm just like I'm so psyched about my heroic adventures that I'm going. And
I
then
go up to the bartender.
Okay. The same bartender as before, one-eyed, gruff-looking, sinewy, muscled man. Yeah.
Okay. I put a gold piece on the table. Do you guys have a town medic or healer?
I guess you could. He thinks for a little while. He takes the gold piece and he tells you that there is a. Sure. There's a chapel. Like a small chapel up the way. It's non-denominational, but there may be one or two people in there that know the healing arts.
Okay, I head to the chapel. I thank the bartender and head off.
All right, it's getting pretty late. At night, but it's not too late. They'll probably still be open by the time you get there.
Okay, well, when I get there, I rap on the doors and ask if anyone's in, if they're still open.
Okay. An old lady in like a white robe answers the door. She's like really wrinkled and withered and old.
I need to request a healer to the inn.
Explain more how she looks like she's dying.
She looks like a prune. She looks like a prune that you just left out in the sun for a few years. She has like weird hair sticking out of places. She's got a large mole that has hair like growing out of it, and but the top of her head is like all thinned. There's like barely any hair up there. Her
looks like she
eyes
has-
like droop down to her mouth almost because of how badly her skin is just sagging off her body.
Does she look like she has 4 legs because her boobs are sagged so low to the floor?
Whoa, man.
Sure.
You just took it to a whole nother
She
level.
looks like somebody stapled a bunch of deli meat to a skeleton.
Excellent.
That's what she looks like.
Oh, so she looks like
Alright,
Lady
continue.
Gaga in her meat dress.
Thank you, thank you.
No!
God damn it.
I'd still
why?
hit it. Oh, yes? How can I help you?
I need to call on the aid of a healer to the inn. We have a sailor washed up on shore, pretty badly injured.
Oh, the inn, that's a long trip for such an old lady.
I'll
Perhaps
carry you on my
said-
back if it helps.
Oh my god, you're gonna piggyback her.
Oh, I don't know if I could hold on to your back. You may have to carry me some other way.
I'll carry you in my
She
arms
wants
if that
it.
helps. Come on, let's go.
She wants it.
She wants the Dragon D, the
Just
double
get,
D.
just get your supplies and I'll
Have
carry
it
you.
to
How
get
about
it.
that?
Okay, she goes back inside and like you hear just like shuffling around and like things closing, and she comes back and she has just a small satchel with her.
Alright, I
And-
pick her up and I carry her off at a fair pace to the inn.
Get the fuck down. Pee again? That's the 4th time.
She's a woman.
She pees like every 5 seconds. Okay, you carry her back to the inn. It takes you a little bit longer. She's not very heavy because she's just a skeleton with a meat robe on, but she you eventually get back. The guy doesn't look great, but he's starting to regain consciousness. Now he's more coming in and out of it than just being straight out. And Cellie and Annie, although Annie's not here, but Cellie, you see Kriv walk back after he leaves, comes back after a few hours, and he's carrying a woman with him, an old lady.
Mr. Kriv, did you dig up a dead body?
This is the town healer. I'm gonna go get the guy some aid.
Oh. Oh, okay, good luck with that. I think to myself, town healer, she could heal herself a little bit. She's a town healer.
Healing doesn't work like that, Alan.
Yeah,
Jesus
it does.
Christ.
Like you rub like lotion and salves and stuff on yourself, and you rejuvenate the skin, so you don't look like literally
She can
a
only
leather
heal-
bag of bones.
She can only heal like wounds and stuff. She can't just heal herself to fucking not 150 years old. She can't. She's not a fucking
Yeah.
time traveler.
Yeah.
All right, Annie, you see it too. Kriv walks back and he's carrying a woman, like an old lady with him, back up to where they brought the man. And she has she's wearing a white robe and she has like a satchel with her.
I make a face like, what? I'm like, shit's getting weird. I need some goblin powder. I don't say that aloud, but I think it in my head.
I like how
Knock it
everything
up
you
a
said
notch
sounds like it's either a question or it's the beginning of a sentence that's gonna go somewhere, but then the next thing you say is also the beginning of a sentence without there ever being an end to the sentence.
So anyway, shit's getting weird. I got a sick ass scar on my cheek. I need to go.
The
Bring
lady
myself
hears you
down.
say the lady hears you say scar and she like points her finger over at you and there's a zap and then your scar just disappears.
Are you serious? Chris, why are you doing this?
Eat it.
Someone take away his DM powers. Are you serious?
No, nobody wants to see your fucking weird ass brother.
They're all fucking
That wasn't very
alive.
nice.
We are live. That happened.
You no longer have a
Wait,
scar.
are you serious, Chris? You took away part of my personality. Like, that was gonna be my
Hey.
thing, is that I traveled around telling people my scar story. I'm really upset with you.
Hey,
Annie, go
goddammit.
to the
I lost
bathroom, take a knife, and just
prestidigitation,
cut
alright?
yourself in the same spot.
I lost
Yeah.
prestidigitation.
You may have to go remake your scar.
It's
Start slicing up your face like in freaking. What
Did
is
you
it?
see?
Evil Dead.
That can't actually happen. That did not actually happen. Like, this is gonna be my thing.
Steph,
Just go slice
Stephanie,
up your
Stephanie,
face, Annie. It's fine. You'll take charisma
Stephanie,
damage, but it'll be
now,
fine.
now you know how I feel.
The
Oh, yeah,
lady,
that's Alan
as she's
actually
walking up
yelled
the
about that.
stairs, the lady says,
This is the
You're
pain
welcome,
of
young
Cellie.
lady. You're welcome.
This is the pain
Chris.
of
I
Cellie
I
every
took
day.
away her. I took away her horrendous scar.
Chris.
Thank you.
I started laughing at Annie.
I'm really mad. Like, you took away my character from me.
I didn't take away your character from you, I just took away your scar. I healed your scar, you're welcome.
I don't think that, like, a DM is not a dictatorship. Like,
Steph, you have a gross misunderstanding of what a DM is.
well, it shouldn't be.
Stephanie, can I ask you a question?
You can attempt a will save to resist her healing.
You
Okay,
Vlad?
I do that.
Steph,
Okay.
you Vlad?
Fuck this lady.
Okay, DC is 18.
Oh god.
She's like a level 10
Why are
cleric.
you making this happen? Like, I
You
don't.
can make it. Maybe you can make it. Just think and concentrate really hard and try and make it
No.
go away.
Level 9,000 vampire. You know the rule.
Fuck your level 9,000 vampire.
He is still so mad.
Oh, good. I got a 6 or an 8.
You try to like resist the scar stitching itself back up, and you like concentrate and like, and you're able to stop it before it closes fully, and it's a tiny like pinpoint on your face now. So there's still something there.
It now looks like a tiny little mole or a freckle. Yay,
Yeah.
Annie.
That's oozing blood.
Yep, a tiny little blood mole. So mad.
I'm really mad. Like, why did you do this?
I healed your character. You're welcome.
But it was gonna be my thing. I told you.
I'm gonna go make another one.
Right. No balls.
Get
No
cut
balls,
up
Annie.
first.
No balls.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just adding into my story about the fucking crazy ass witch that. You know what? I'm just gonna go get some goblin powder and forget about this whole entire night.
Go get some
'cause
goblin powder and cut her face up.
This is the worst night of my
Gnome powder.
life.
You need gnome powder.
And I walk out of the tavern and I go to the place where I got it before. What was it? No, not goblin powder. Gnome powder.
There
Okay.
we
The little
It's
gnome
really
guy.
late. It's really late. It's getting really late at night. There's a chance that the place is probably closed because it's getting really late at night.
Okay. Am I tired?
Maybe you hadn't ruined all my fun.
You're probably tired. Yeah. I mean, you had a very long day. You walked back and forth from the beach. Sure.
All right.
You're all
okay,
getting
Kriv.
relatively tired.
Doesn't matter what else is going on right now. Time to hit the hay. I go to my room. I lock the door and I go to sleep.
Okay. Annie, what are you doing?
I knock on the door.
Which door?
The gnome door.
You don't get an answer, and you like bang on the door for like a while. Alright, after like banging on the door for like 5 or 10 minutes, eventually like a man comes downstairs and like creaks the door open a little bit and looks out, and he's like, what do you want? Why are you waking me up so late?
Dude, I have had a day like you wouldn't even believe.
Some old lady healed me. That fucking bitch! How dare she heal me?
Give me some gnome powder. I am not playing around.
What? Just
Just wait here.
He goes
Thank
back
you.
inside. Then he comes back up a few seconds later with a very, very small pouch.
This is it. Do you want to hear about the day I had? And I start going.
Just take it and get out of here. Just please leave me.
For free, thanks. Okay, I take it and I leave.
He throws it at you and shuts and locks the door. You hear like all the locks all up the door.
Okay, well that's
Kriv. All right, so you bring the lady up. The man still coming in and out of consciousness. She's like, oh, this is very severe, and she goes over and she starts like checking his wounds. What?
Oh, never mind. I thought you were gonna say something else.
What do you think I was gonna say, Alan? This is very severe. She whips out his dick, and she checks it.
Whoa. Whoa.
That happened. Great.
No,
Good job.
she like
I'm
checks.
glad-
She
I'm
checks
so
all of his
glad I don't have a
wounds,
penis right now.
and she like takes some salve out of her thing, and she like rubs salve on the wounds, and like does some minor healing spells to heal up some of the other cuts and scrapes and stuff. A few of the cuts, not all of them, not even most of them, just like a couple of them have healed up from the healing potion that Baern fed him. He's still not quite lucid. He's still like in and out of consciousness, and she says that it's probably gonna be he probably won't be able to talk or he probably won't wake up until at least tomorrow. That he needs rest through the night.
Okay, I had one other question.
Go on.
I wish to seek atonement. My deity.
Bathe me in the waters.
I'm a healer. I can't give you atonement.
I'm a fellow cleric as well, but I need to seek atonement. Do you know how I can?
She tells you that if you live your life piously, then perhaps your God will pull you back into his graces.
I got
And
the Grand Bahamut.
Don't forget to tell him not to eat any animal products.
Grand
you
Bahamut
also
is
cannot eat
very-
animal products, and you cannot imbibe alcohol or partake in pleasures of the flesh.
Well, that's fine. I don't
And-
have dick, so
She also says
Or
that
pleasures of the eggs.
I would have to give your friend back her
Her
scar,
scar.
in order for you to be fully atoned.
but the Grand
Wink, wink.
Bahamut allows me to do whatever I want. I don't know how I lost favor with him.
Oh, the Grand Bahamut? That... Do you mean... Bahamut? I've
No, I mean
never
the Grand
heard him
Bahamut.
referred to as the Grand Bahamut. But,
It's his brother. It's his brother. His name was Carl. Now his name Grand Bahamut.
Oh, the great Carl. You worship Cellie's horse?
No, I actually
that the bad
worship Paylor. I worship Paylor, the sun god.
Oh. Well,
I thought you hated fire.
fire's not fun. Sun's not fire.
Sun's not fire. Sun's a big
She tells you to live piously, and eventually, your Paylor will bring you back into his graces.
So I
Nah.
just gotta wait and do things right.
Yes, there is no easy path to atonement.
Doesn't sound like it, no.
No, there's not. When you murder people and cut off people's hands, you can't just ask for forgiveness.
How would she
This
know
isn't
about that?
Catholicism,
How
John.
would she know that I cut off someone's hand, Chris?
She's not telling you this. Your inner voice is telling you this, John. Paylor is speaking to you from the heavens and saying, dude, when you fucking cut off people's hands, like, I'm not just gonna forgive you for that.
Paylor sounds like a pretty big bro, but okay.
Paylor's kind of a bro. Hey bro. Hey bro, he's not about cutting off people's hands for no reason, John.
Fair enough.
Annie, after you take your gnome powder, and you get your high, you start walking back to the inn in your dupers.
That's not what happens.
And you as you're walking, you catch your foot on a side of the street, and you start to fall and like try to catch yourself, and
Oh,
a nail sticking out of like a fence post comes and cuts you
no,
across
Chris,
your
that's
face.
not the same. You ruined it. You just totally ruined it. Don't even try and rectify yourself. Like, you ruined all my fun, and no. What happens is I sniff up my gnome powder, and I fall into unconsciousness where I have very colorful, wonderful dreams of a giant scar on my cheek and telling people a beautiful story about how I got it, and they're holding me up in their arms, chanting my name and chanting the Black Ravens. The Black Ravens.
You sleep on the
And
side of
she
the
The
road.
passed
Black
out on the
Ravens!
street.
Yeah, are you
Shit
just sleeping
about
in the
it.
street, in the middle of the street?
She just passed.
I
the fuck out
am,
on the
because I am depressed and upset and hurt. And that is what depressed, upset, hurt people do.
Don't worry, you're an
Annie-
adventurer. I'm sure
Annie
you'll get plenty
hears-
of terrible scars.
Annie hears a voice in her head, and it says, "Worship the great Danya."
No.
He will
That
will
does
slice
not happen.
he will slice your face up however you like.
The wonderful thing about this gnome powder, it's like a different experience every time.
Is it?
Like, it like connects with my feelings, you know?
No, I don't.
No,
I don't think anybody
No.
does.
no.
You know what? Next you're gonna try and take away my drugs. You guys are no fun.
I'm just gonna kill Professor Black.
Nancy no funds.
That's what I'm doing next. I'm just killing Professor Black.
Sounds good.
Oh no. I quit the game if you fucking do that. Like,
Stephanie,
no.
how glad would you be?
How
How glad?
glad?
How glad?
How glad.
You can't say it like that, Alan, because it sounds like you're saying how glad would you be. Because glad and
Glad.
mad sound very similar, and
Right, but
Vlad is
Vlad.
the middle ground.
Glad is
Vlad with a V. V like a Victor.
I don't
Valentine.
think that's a word. That sounds
It is.
like a Russian man's name.
Yes. It doesn't mean it's not a word, Steph.
That's racist, Steph. That's real.
It's not racist.
I'd appreciate if you weren't so racist.
You know what?
Just because you want to cut your face up for no good reason doesn't mean you have to be so.
I had good reason.
All right.
Incorporating fun and interesting role playing into this game, unlike the rest of you.
I incorporated fun and interesting role playing into the game, and you just didn't like it.
Check plus.
well,
I-
well,
Well, I got the guy healed and progressed the story. So does she need to go back to the?
She does. She does need to go back.
Okay.
are you serious? Have to be in the inn?
What? You don't have to be in the inn. I don't give
Oh,
a
you're
shit.
talking about the old bag of bones lady.
No, yeah, I'm talking about her. I don't give a shit where you are. I'm gonna let you sleep on the streets and get robbed.
Okay, I'll carry the woman back to the temple.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
Head back
I'm so depressed right now. I don't even care.
Okay. Is everybody going to sleep after you do your things?
Yeah.
I'm already
Two
in
people are
sleep.
already sleeping.
Aaron
Alright.
is fondling Gur up in his bed.
Sure. Barrett is sleeping in a ball at the foot of Baron's creepy bed.
Still leashed. Still leashed.
And Baron's holding the leash while he's asleep. And just like as he's like moving in his dreams, he's just pulling the leash ever so slightly.
All right, seriously, what is wrong with this beer? Like, it makes me have to pee every 5 minutes.
Well,
There's
you
something
broke-
wrong with it.
You broke
What?
the seal. Like, you never break the seal.
Right, you just hold the pee until.
But I mean, like, okay, whenever I drink, I always have to pee constantly, but not like this. Like, this is bad.
Alcohol,
You have to
alcohol
pee
makes you
again.
have to
What-
pee.
Quickly through.
Like, it makes you have to pee.
But it's like this beer, because this doesn't like happen this much. It's cursed.
This is natural cycle of things.
Mm-hmm.
This is how bodies work. when it
Alcohol
comes
makes
to
you pee.
liquid.
That's why I gotta pee. I haven't got up to pee. Because if I do, fucked. Gonna have to pee for the rest of the night. So,
Yep.
I'll just wait until I'm asleep and I'll just piss my pants.
Right.
Good, good.
It's,
So that's
All
how
right,
I
we
do
gotta
it.
get it back.
Catheter works.
You could also just get catheter.
I feel like that would hurt.
It would.
And she's gone.
It hurts
again.
at first. Then Then the whole thing gets up there. Then you're fine. Just never take it out.
No, I'm pretty sure it always hurts. I'm pretty sure you can always feel catheter inside of you.
I repressed the pain. I repressed the memories. It never hurt it. Never hurt.
Sure, John. Sure. I'm sure you just repress those painful memories.
Let's
of
move on, shall we? Okay.
having things.
So, the
No,
next
I
day,
think we should stick on the topic of something shoved into your penis.
it was one time, and I needed it because, goddamn it, leave me alone. Oh God, it hurts so bad.
Why?
Christopher,
Why
will
would
you
you
change your name
Because
to
the tip was this big.
Would I change my name to what?
Will you change your name to Ignatius?
No, I won't change my name to Ignatius. Why would I change my name to Ignatius?
It's a cool name.
Right. Anyway, back to fucking normal town where sane people live.
I don't live there. I don't even know where it is.
Yep.
Stephanie, just wear diapers from now on.
Yep.
No, ew. Like,
What?
I can hold it and I can control it. I'm not gonna wear
obvious.
diapers.
Be a third victim.
Because
We've been playing for less than an hour and you've already pissed 5 times.
no, it's like 3 times, and
That's 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes you have to pee. That's worse than an old person with a bladder infection.
it's this beer. I seriously think there's something wrong with this beer.
No, I don't think it's a beer.
It is. It's the beer.
Okay. It's the next day. You guys all wake up.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing?
I go to the town.
I'm just really upset.
Okay. What'd you say, John?
I go to the town market.
Okay. Alright, you go to the town market.
I go there and I see if they can appraise the gems. Gub's gem that he gave me and the small one I've got on me.
Alright. He takes both of the gems. You find just a random gnome just in the town market with like a little station. He takes your gems and like flips them over and like checks them with his little monocle glass, and he tells you he'll give you 100 gold for both of them.
I'm gonna try and diplomacy.
Okay.
What?
What would you like to try to do?
120. Like, would 120 be fair?
120.
I really can't go any higher than 105.
Okay, I'll take 105.
All right. He pulls a little pouch out and throws it to you.
All right, thank you for your time. Is there a weaponsmith in the town? Or a weapons vendor?
There is not, or you can try and gather information to determine if whether or not there is.
Yeah, I'll do that. 21.
Okay. You find out about some various shops in town, but none of them being a smithy. The shop just deals in trade. It doesn't deal in actual like production of anything.
Right.
Okay, I'll go there. Do they have any weapons for sale?
There's a general store that has like sells weapons and things.
Okay, I'll go there.
Okay. What
Oh,
are you
there.
two doing?
I wake up and I'm like,
Okay. Somebody kicks you awake as you're sleeping on the side of the road.
no, I just wake up and I'm like, shit, my life sucks. I need more money to buy more drugs. Look what you did. This is your fault. And so I go and try to sell
What?
some,
You call them drugs yourself? Are you aware of the...
to buy more gnome powder.
I think she's falling into a
Deep depression.
Sure.
And so I'm like, I need to sell some of my stuff, so I go find someone to sell stuff to.
Okay.
By stuff, you mean your body?
No! Whoa,
Blame
dude.
yourself on my
Whoa!
stuff.
Like, I've fallen into the drug hole, but not the prostitution hole. Like, calm down.
I don't know. The way that you're acting
They go
seems
hand
like
in
you're.
hand.
Yeah. The way you're acting seems you're like one small step away from the prostitution hole.
No, that's like a big step, not a small step.
Speaking of hole,
Jesus Christ.
Chris, get it? Chris,
I
Chris,
do,
get it?
I do
Really?
get it.
Really, Steph? Really? Okay. Cellie, what are you doing? You wake up.
I wake
It's
up
day.
and I say, "Hello, son. Time to start a new day."
I knew this was a mistake.
F you
As soon
and
as I
your
did it,
happiness.
I knew it was a mistake.
Yep.
I walk down to
I mean,
the
Cellie should be
innkeeper.
just as upset as you are. He doesn't have a scar either. And she spit up all over herself. I think she's dying.
Steph is the third victim to alcohol in this podcast.
That was pretty funny. I don't think that was sort of all over myself funny.
I
But-
didn't think so either.
I go down to the bar. I buy a skin of wine, and I ask if they know where the dragon is that I was with.
Alright, you can do gather information too. Ask around in the bar and try and find someone who knows where he went off to.
Okay,
It's a skill. Gather
Yeah.
information.
I see it.
Okay.
So I will do it.
Do that thing.
Enough.
Alright. You ask around for a little bit. Eventually, most of the people in the... There's not a lot of people in the bar. There's some people there for breakfast in the tavern. But after a while... Are you good? I know you were laughing. Most of the people in the tavern just kind of ignore you.
That was really embarrassing. I was laughing while I had beer in my mouth.
You know.
Sure, Stephanie. Sure.
Oh my god, it was recorded. It is, people saw it. Yeah.
Yep,
It's forever
people
on the
saw it,
internet.
Only 4 people.
It'll be here forever on the internet.
I'm gonna be turned into a GIF.
No, I don't think.
If anyone watched us, we would.
I know, if anyone actually watches.
Or there are more than one person watching. Maybe.
Oh yeah, so apparently my ex and Y should be here tomorrow.
I'm not gonna drink
Really?
anymore and
That's
laugh.
fun.
Weird.
Oh.
Alright, so yeah, you ask around. Most of the people at the bar ignore you, but eventually you find someone that just tells you that they saw him heading down. They're like, oh yeah, I passed him. It looked like he was heading down to the docks, down to the general store. He was looking for somewhere to sell things.
Wait, what?
Mm,
Thank you, sir.
Hmm.
Thank you for that information.
mhm.
I go down and try and find Kriv.
Okay. You head down to the general store.
Okay.
You all meet up at the general store. Ta-da!
Oh, hey,
Just
gang.
like, hey,
How's it going? Andy, what happened to
not
your scar?
good.
Annie, what happened?
You can get into a fight right now. Maybe he'll make you a new one.
I'm like, guys, I got some business to attend to. Please excuse me.
That's fine.
Is she at the job
And
right
I
now?
go to a guy to sell to, and I'm like, hey,
You're at the guy to sell to. You're at the general store.
I need some black eyeliner and The Cure on CD.
God damn it.
So I can sit in my sadness.
He doesn't know what the cure or a CD is. He offers you a cure minor wounds potion,
I'm like, no. Alright, I gotta sell,
but he gives you some charcoal
No,
to
you
rub
need a
on your
DVD.
eyes.
It's a DVD, Stephanie. DVD is powder. What is it? DVD is powder. CD.
VHS is weed.
Oh, is that from the League, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
VHS is weed. Betamax is like oxy or something.
Yeah, Oxycontin. Betamax is Oxycontin. VHS is you ordered DVD. VHS is weed. DVD is coke.
Blu-ray's heroin.
Blu-ray's heroin. Guys, we should get some Blu-rays. We should get some Blu-rays and chill.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna put that pouch of herbs that I have up on the table and my. Should I sell my short bow or my crossbow? I feel like I should keep one extra weapon on me.
Just sell them both.
Just keep them.
Sell them both so you have like both your hands free to do more drugs.
No.
Right.
I'm just-
More hands is more drugs.
I'm gonna sell my short bow because my longbow is better.
Okay.
So I put my short bow up on the table and that pouch of herbs that's supposed to be worth a lot of money up on the table, and I'm like, "What you gonna give me for this?"
Okay. He gives you a 16 gold for the herbs, and wow, really? And 20 gold for the short bow.
I'm like, "Come on, guy. Maybe we can go a little higher.
Oh god.
You know,
It's happening.
let's talk
Are you gonna
about
flash him?
this."
Like, what are you doing?
I'm diplomacying him.
Okay.
These herbs are in mint. I mean, mint condition. Like I just like.
Are they rare?
They are so rare. They are as rare as an ice fire dragon falling in love with a fire princess. Like, so rare.
What the f is even happening?
Because you hate fire, I don't know. It happened. And
I
this
worship
short
the god
bow,
of the sun.
whatever.
Okay, DC 15. Alright. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, fine, I think this is the gay guy, isn't it? The guy who owns the general store? Steven?
No, wasn't that like
oh,
the
yeah,
gnome in
Steven.
last town?
And the last time it was a gnome. In this place, it's
You're right, it is
it's
Steven.
Steven. Yeah, it's Steven. Okay. It's like, alright, honey, I guess I can give you 20 gold for the herbs and 25 for the bow.
You're
Chris,
the
you make me
best,
gay.
Steven.
Thanks. I don't know how I feel about that. Well, thanks, Alan. Thanks.
So he just
I
gave
like
me
to say that
45
my voice acting repertoire is varied and exotic. Not that I make a good gay. Okay, what else are you
I
men doing there?
think that's all I'm selling.
Do you need to buy anything? Anybody buying, selling? peddling?
I'm gonna go in there. I'll buy some stuff. I'll deal with.
Well,
do
we
that
all know
later.
Cellie's a whore. You could probably sell yourself.
What? No. Are you joking? Cellie's not a whore.
She may be. It's still undecided.
No, she's not. Yes, sir.
Are there any magic rings I could possibly purchase there?
I find it
No.
offensive that you would say that.
There's
Any kind of
no.
magical...
There's. Are you gonna ask him for magical items?
I'm gonna see if they have any items that are enchanted. With
Is
any
there a
kind
town
of-
blacksmith?
No, there's not.
There's no town.
God damn it. Can we go to a city? Well, I look at Mr. Kriv. I was like, Mr. Kriv, can we go to a city next?
If Baern stops being such a bastard and takes us to back
have-
areas, sure.
They have foodstuffs. They have some simple weapons, fishing things. They have some scimitars, short swords, tridents, composite short bow, light crossbows. They also have all kinds of armor, from studded to chain shirts, and all kinds of shields. They do not carry anything. As far as he knows, they don't carry anything magical.
Is there any
And
way I can get a masterwork chain shirt, like with +2 enhancement armor?
a +2 masterwork chain shirt.
Yes.
Do you know how much money that would cost?
Do I off the top of
200,000
my
gold.
head? No, I'd assume.
200,000 gold.
What is it? Masterworks plus
200,000 gold.
150?
Mass first plus 150, and 1,000 gold for each enhancement.
Oh, 1,000. Okay, so fuck that.
So I mean, you could if you have over 2,200 or 2,300 gold.
I'm good for right now. I think
Yeah.
I'm good for right now.
Okay.
I'll deal with my 14 AC.
Cellie? Or do you have anything to sell, John? Are you selling anything, or are you just buying?
Yeah, that reminds me. I wanted to sell the short bow that I got with the arrows, and this great axe I got off Gurub.
Okay. He gives you 16 gold for the short bow. He just gives you like a few copper for the arrows, and the great axe he gives you 10 gold for.
So, wait, how much gold for the short bow? 14?
16.
16?
How many arrows do I have left?
I don't know. You have enough.
All right, cool.
The number is enough.
Enough's a good number. Enough's probably the best number.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay. So you
that's
do
good.
some selling and buying and things. What are you guys doing now? Are you heading back to the inn to go speak with Laurie, or are you gonna just
yeah,
walk around the
there's
town?
one other
for a
thing I
while?
want to see. Did they have any potions of healing?
He can. He picks up a little box from behind the counter, and it's like a straw-filled box, and inside there are a few potions. He says that they just came in on a shipment recently, and that they are rare in this part of town, so they
What
may
is
be
this?
expensive.
How much?
150 gold per potion.
Per potion? Fuck that. Never mind. Thank you.
Okay.
Does the general goods store have any tents?
Sure, you can get a tent there.
Excellent.
I don't
How many
I don't
tents
know how
do they
much a
have?
fucking tent is.
Tents only usually like 150 gil.
150
Yeah.
gold?
Yeah.
You're a cunt rag. It's
We
it's 12
Are
gold for a
suddenly
tent.
in Final Fantasy world.
Final Fantasy's good world.
It's 12 gold. 12 gold for a tent. And it weighs 20 pounds.
Only 20 pounds.
Only 20 pounds, right.
Cellie can carry a lot. Cellie's strong.
That's good. Okay. Anything else?
I go to the temple
once-
and I pray to my deity for an hour.
Okay.
For an hour. Once they all leave, I
Let me guess. Look for some gnome powder?
well, what do you expect?
Or maybe some
I mean, you took away my scar, so I am wallowing
Okay.
in my
He's like,
deep sorrow.
this is the last that we have. Or, this is the last of the gnome powder that we have. And
You
he,
sure?
Why do they have so much gnome powder? Is he also a drug dealer?
Because this is a fucking pirate port.
So it's like one of those. It's like those like towns out in the middle of nowhere that just have meth everywhere.
Yeah, that's just like covered in meth. The town is made of meth. This town is made of gnome powder, but you can't snort most of it. He gives you like 2 little baggies. It's crystallized gnome powder that you have to
Who knew
crush
there
up and
was-
snort.
Ziploc baggies these days.
He gives you 2 little fucking pouches, alright? And he throws them at your face and he tells you 40 gold.
I mean, maybe we can go a little bit lower. I mean, I think you and me now, Steven, we got an understanding. We're friends.
My understanding is that,
Kill check! What's a DC?
What's the skill?
Wait, Chris.
I'm
how about
utilizing
this?
my
How
high
about this?
diplomacy.
How about this?
it's 15.
What the? Steven, the general goods manager, is a drug runner and a pimp. So now he gets Annie to be his whore, and he gives her the drugs for free.
Yep, that's probably what's gonna happen.
I'm
Watch,
not becoming
they're
a
friends.
whore.
They're friends now, so
Yeah,
You guys?
maybe you could do something for me.
Yeah.
He tells you, fine, you little druggie. It's 25 gold.
Thanks, man. I knew we had an understanding. I'm gonna give him 25
And he's gonna
gold.
get to a point where she runs out of money for drugs, and she just starts selling, or she sells Professor Black. I'm waiting till she gets to that point, because it's gonna happen.
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna sell Professor Black.
She's eventually gonna become addicted to these drugs, which reminds me,
She's
make
gonna
fortitude
sell Doc
save.
Brown and the cart
Wait,
and probably
three
Gurren
three five
into
3-5 has
slavery.
better addiction things, right?
Yeah, it does. It is more concrete rules on addiction. So make a fortitude save.
Alright, I guess
Fucking drug addict.
No, I gotta update my gold.
All right, John, you go to the. Cellie, do you go with him, considering you were looking for him in the first place?
Yeah, I go wherever Mr. Kriv goes, because I was looking for him, and I just kind of want to
Baern is
leave.
still asleep. Nobody went
20.
and checked on the guy.
I'm good.
All right, you are not addicted yet. Fucking drug addict. Book of Vile Darkness. You guys can do some sacrifices
You started this.
to the Dark
does
Lords.
Halo require a sacrifice?
Palor requires that you don't fucking murder people, John. How many times have we been over this? Palor doesn't like killing people.
I'll sacrifice the warlock over here to appease Paylor.
What kind of addiction rating? I guess. Yeah, I guess it would have like a low to medium addiction rating. Should probably kill that DC every time. You're probably fine. Okay. You take your drugs and you go to the chapel.
I don't actually
and
take them, I
Cellie
just
just sits
pocket
by the
them.
chapel with you until you're finished with your fucking praying.
I go find Lori.
Okay. You go to the inn.
This is so
Lori is sitting at the
boring.
inn.
I'm like, hey, Lori, you'll probably notice I'm not my normal bubbly self.
Annie's turned into a fucking a disgraceful teenager.
You brought this upon yourself, DM, by ruining my fun in games and taking away the only thing. The only thing I loved.
Lori's like, yeah. So where's the rest of your group?
I don't know, like praying or something. But anyway,
They're
listen.
probably like praying or something. I don't even care anymore. I don't care where they are or what they're doing.
Right.
as
You know me so
long
well, Lori. You
as
totally
they're
understand.
not near me.
It's not them so much I care about. It's like this weird guy who like controls us. We're like his puppets or something. I don't like this guy. He takes
like
stuff
this guy,
away
or you
from
don't like
me.
Danya? Because everyone likes Danya.
I am your Danya, Alan. I am your Danya.
So
Right
I'll
now,
worship
yeah.
Chris,
But
got it.
when the D&D is over, Danya's the only Danya.
Okay. So you guys get done praying. I assume you head back to the inn as well
Yeah.
to go see what's going on. Okay. You get back to the inn and you see Laurie and Annie talking. Annie with her dark eyeliner eyes and her newly dyed black clothing, and she's sitting at a table talking to Laurie, and Laurie just looks uncomfortable. She's just like, I don't even understand anymore. Like, I don't even know what the point is anymore.
I don't
Like,
sound
why
like
the
that.
heck-
Like you're making me sound like a diss. I sound depressed. It's more like, so I don't even know anymore. It's not like, so I don't even know
exactly
anymore.
like what I did.
No, it's not. There's definitely a difference. Yours had like a little like, like a.
Okay.
I don't know.
So
This.
you all sit down at the table with him, and he asks you how to go. How did you find my bowler? Did you find my shoes?
We
No.
got goblins, a wrecked ship, and a guy that might know where it is.
The
We
man upstairs?
Found a guy.
And upstairs, yeah.
What did he tell you? Did he tell you where he was
He
or what
hasn't told us
happened to the
jack
ship?
Shit, we don't even know his name. We just had him healed. So if you
See,
want to come
Lori,
upstairs
I
and
had
talk
this
to the guy,
awesome
let's do that.
Okay, if that's if he's awake, we should probably go up there and talk to him.
All right, let's go check.
Okay, you all head upstairs.
I guess.
Annie behind you all, nonchalantly walking with the group. I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. And she just comes with you upstairs to the man. Baron's still asleep, and the guy he's sitting up in bed, and he looks like he has has a bowl, and he's just like slowly eating food, and he like looks startled as you walk in. Are you the ones that saved me from the goblins?
Yep, I'm Kriv.
Yeah, whatever, dude. It wasn't a big deal. Like, I had the scar. I mean, it would have been a cooler story.
Ignore the emo chick.
Thank you. I don't know what I can do to repay you.
Why don't you tell us where the bowler and the shoes are?
He looks confused for a second. He doesn't know quite what you're talking about, but he says I can tell you where the ship came from, at least. I was a sailor on it, and we had just left out of Munster heading here. And
Munster?
We will pick this up next week. It is 9:30. So you will find out his story next week because we're done.
All right, bye, guys.
That's
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yay.
Fucking damn it.
Really
Alright, thanks
great.
for listening
Hopefully,
and
Annie
watching.
won't be
Sorry,
so
this
emo next week.